Hi Capricorn, and welcome to the first of your 2 readings for June. Again, though, if you find this reading after the month of June, Capricorn, you can most certainly listen to it as the messages are timeless. Also, this can be for your Capricorn Sun, your Capricorn Moon, or your Capricorn Rising, all right? Now, I am doing a new spread. We're doing life advice, so they're going to give advice on family, friends, work, education, romance, platonic relationships, personal growth, and personal happiness. So let's get right into your reading here. I'll be doing tarot and live tarot and oracle at the end as well. So when it comes to family life, what do we have? The Queen of Swords. Oh, I like that. Okay, so when we think Queen of Swords, before I get into what's on the card, the Queen of Swords is very sure of herself. She's very clear about what it is that she does. She's very decisive, I guess we could say, right? She has authority in her life, and she doesn't mind, like her counterpart, the King, to wield that authority if she needs to. All right, so I want to say, when it comes to family life then, would it possibly, and I'm going to get the tarot out here as well, maybe someone in your life needs to step up and be the Queen of Swords here. Maybe someone needs to step up and be the leader. Maybe someone needs to step up and make some solid, sound, and good decisions for everyone involved. And she is a queen, so she has that motherly instinct as well. Maybe not like the Queen of Cups necessarily, but it's still there. So she wants what's best for everyone. But let's read the card too. It says brilliant, yes, smart, of course, experienced, humorous, judgmental, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you, seeing the humor in difficult situations, focusing on career. It could be a divorced or unmarried individual. Very interesting. Some of those things I've never heard, to be quite honest, about the Queen of Swords before, especially all that humor part. So maybe that's it. Maybe you are the jester of the family. Maybe you're the one who's going to be bringing in the humor, bringing in the fun, bringing in some joy, lightening up the moments, okay? Maybe that's what your family needs. And when I say family, that can be you, your significant other, your children, or it can be you and the friends that you consider family. It could be you, your parents, grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles, and siblings, right? So whatever type of family you have. But I think the humor part is really getting me here. I guess maybe with the swords, the thoughts, right? Very quick-witted. Maybe that's it. Oh, I'm going to have to add that in for my Queen of Swords now that I know that. See, I learn something new all the time too. But I like that. Maybe that's who you're going to be for your family. You're going to be the fun one, but in a wise and smart and I want to say precise even, or very focused way, okay? But let's get a tarot to go with that, because that's quite interesting. Look, King of Wands. Okay, so that's leadership. I was saying maybe you need to step up and be that person, take the leadership role. This card has been coming out whenever we're talking about someone needs to step up and take a leadership role. And again, it could be in any of those areas when it comes to your family life. That's their advice. And if you say to yourself, I'm not that person, really think about it long and hard. Is it you're really not, or is it you're doubting yourself, or do you maybe know who that person would be, right? Who would that person be? Maybe you would talk to them and ask them to step up and take that role. Okay, so let's move on to what advice can be given about friendship. Four of Earth. Ooh, I love that. She's sitting right up on top of the treasure chest, right? But the card does say frugalness, extravagance, control. Okay, so usually with the Four of Earth, I would say advice. It's kind of hanging on too tightly at times, right? Look, she's sitting up there. She's not letting anyone in. It's kind of, you're guarding something or hanging on too tightly. So with this, and I'm going to pull a tarot too, when it comes to your friends or your friendships, are you a little too guarded? Or are you guarded for good reason? Okay. Maybe for some of you, this message is you need to take control and put the wall up, put the boundaries up in the friendships. And for others of you, I feel again, sometimes there's 50-50s. You need to kind of let the boundaries down and be a little more open and forward, right? So let me get a tarot with that as well. I feel like that's a split message. They're just, sometimes they are. It's the way it is. So let's, Two of Cups. Yeah. It's important, the advice here, or I want to say to you, look, that extravagance word just popped back out at me again. So maybe for some of you, are you spending a little too much on your friends or out with friends? That may be something that you need to maybe you need to be a little more frugal, okay? But look at this Two of Cups here, partnership. The Two of Cups is all about, it's kind of, I always think the Two of Cups and the Lovers always kind of go together for me. But it very much is about, look at this 44 that's right there. Right? You need to have stable, strongly, like, your feet need to be planted on the ground. I'm going to say that for some of you. But with the Two of Cups also, getting back to that was kind of strange. It's about partnerships, right? It's about finding the people that you love to be around. It could even be romance here. Maybe there's going to be a romance that sparks from a friendship for some of you, okay? But in the most part, it's finding balance with people or a person where you just, you know what, you enjoy the same things. It's really a true partnership in all senses of the word friendship, okay? So, and maybe for some of you, if we think of partnership as business, it could be about someone in your group of friends, or a group of friends could be partnering up to do something, whether it's business or just in general. Maybe you guys are going to do, oh, you know, sometimes, I'm trying to think of what it is. You know, like they have those mud runs. I know there's a different name for them, I think. But, you know, you and a group of friends go and you go through the obstacle course and it's muddy and dirty. Maybe you're going to do something like that, right? Like some sort of sporty thing. You're going to team up together as partners. So I'm going to just leave that there. Let's get on to personal happiness. We have the Three of Cups. Love it. That's what they want for you. Okay, they want you to have happiness and joy. And look, this is like friends having fun together. I'm going to just read this because we know that's what the Three of Cups is. News worth celebrating, maybe. Joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, or graduation. A time for gratitude, close communities, or chosen families. I love this. It's celebration. And they listed off a number of different things that could be celebrated. And maybe one of those will resonate with you. I don't know. But it's just about having fun, being out having fun. It's, you know, emotionally, you are like on top of the world here. You're out kicking it up, drinking it up, you know, laughing it up. You're just out having fun, okay? And you're happy about it. You're happy about life. They're saying maybe you need to bring some of that in to find your personal happiness, okay? Let's go here with Eight of Wands. Yeah, you just need to go after it. You need to just go after it. No more sitting around waiting for it to come to you. I always thought, what is it? Happiness isn't going to, you know, does happiness find you? I don't know. I know there are sayings about that. I'm not sure what they are exactly. But I almost feel like you need to go out. The message, the advice here is you need to go out and you need to go after it. You need to go on a journey of personal happiness, okay? But it's here for you if you're willing to go out on the journey. So I love that message. All right, moving on here, Capricorn. Work or educational life, okay? What advice can be given? Don't give up on love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. Well, that would be a beautiful card in a love reading. It would just say it all. But it also works for work, career, job, educational life. Because here's the deal. Whatever it is that you're doing for work, job, or if you're in school studying or taking courses to upgrade, right? Don't give up. If this is something, and I've talked about this in almost every pile, which is weird because it's been very different cards with different messages on them. But the same message is coming in from Spirit. Are you doing what you love? Now, some of you may be sitting there saying, Capricorn, I don't have time to do what I love. I need to do what pays the bills. Yes. Okay. Fair enough. Yes. But is there some way for you to love it? Can you find the cherry on top of the cake? Okay. Can you find something about it that you love? That's one message. Is that possible? And if not, what is it that you do love? Because you don't have to be where you are forever. You don't have to study what it is that you're studying right now forever. So how can you use or turn that into doing something that you love? It is possible. There's part of the message. Now, the other part that was important there that I saw, and I'm going back to it again, is a relationship you cherish can be healed. So, has something happened at work where you and a colleague, you and a boss, you and someone are not seeing eye to eye? And you kind of feel like, you know what, I do love this job, but I need to move on for that reason. Okay? This is a message that, you know what, give it a little bit of time. Call on Archangel Michael, allow him, these are Archangel Michael cards. It says, allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love or the relationship can thrive again. Use your intuition. I feel that the message here from Spirit is within you. The High Priestess is inner knowing, very intuitive, is in her I'm gonna get tongue-tied, divine feminine energy. She knows what needs to be done in situations, okay? So they want you to access that divinity almost, I want to say, but also it's accessing your higher self, your intuition, so that you know what it is that you need to do to possibly repair this relationship, because it's one of those one-to-one relationships that needs to be repaired within. And it could be with a professor, say if you're in or another student if you're in university or in high school, with a teacher. But something here, I almost feel like sometimes the messages that come in, but I always said I would say them. It's like you know better. You know better, okay? It's like come to your senses, you know better. You know what needs to be done to make this better. You have the inner knowing. You are the High Priestess here. That's the message from Spirit. That's why I'm like, oh, Spirit, really? Do I have to say it like that? But yes. So it's like, you know better. You know what it is that you need to do. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there. Now, let's move on to relationships. And I said they could be from platonic, as in family, friends, colleagues, straight up to romantic, okay? What advice do they have? 10 of Earth. Oh, that is really nice. That's the 10 of Pentacles. Prosperity, security, tradition. So what if right now you were sitting in a situation where things aren't so great in your relationship? You're having some struggles, you're having some issues. I'm going to pull a tarot too. And you're like, really? I'm not living the 10 of Pentacles right now in my relationship. The advice is, it is possible that you can, okay? I want more on this though. Temperance. Yep, there we go. It is possible. Now, if you are in an abusive relationship, we're not talking about that. Abuse of any kind, that's not going to be 10 of Pentacles. That's not going to be balanced, okay? So that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about, you know, you're going through some struggles, some disagreements, you know, a little bit of combat, fighting, you know, bickering. Look, you need to find the peace, right? This is Angel of Peace. You need to find the peace. You need to find, here with Temperance, the balance. You need to find, how to say this? You need to find, like, it's like putting different pieces of the puzzle together, right? You guys are a jigsaw, and, you know, there's a piece that's going to join you together. Okay, you're this part of the puzzle, they're this part of the puzzle, and then there's the pieces down the middle that join the two halves. They're saying that's what you need to find, okay? You need to find that. For some of you, will it be, I want to say, what will unite you? Will it be traditions? You know, the way you feel and think about things, you know, your core belief systems, that type of thing. Is it security? You really fill that role for one another, like they make you feel safe and secure, and vice versa. Prosperity, I'm not going to say money, even though this is Pentacles, but again, maybe for some of you, because you are prosperous, or for some of you, if they are the breadwinner, it may feel very like they're able to take care of you. You feel safe and secure for that reason, okay? So that may be the situation that brings you together. But either way, there needs to be some talking that happens. You need to discuss maybe some of these things. You need to find the peace and the tranquility, because you can have the Ten of Pentacles together. Look, that's a wonderful, happy family, the dog, the grandpa, the whole 9 yards. It can be storybook, you know, take that with a grain of salt. But I see the book here, and that's what it reminds me of. But there needs to be balance. Right now, there's imbalance. It'll be different for each one of you, but that seems to be where this is heading. Now let's get, or what is causing the issue right now. Now let's get to personal growth. Guardian Angel with, my aura is magnetic to golden opportunities. I love this. Okay. For your personal growth, I want to say start working with your angels. Start with your guardian angel, okay? You know, some of you may only think of angels as what you've heard in the Bible or in your other religious studies, whatever that may be. Different religions talk about angels. It could be what you learned as a kid about, is it Gabriel that came down and spoke about Jesus, right? Maybe that's all you know. But you are someone that's meant to succeed. And I see it in every one of these cards, right? You're someone who's meant to succeed. Your aura is a magnetic to golden opportunities. I wish I was getting this card right now, Capricorn. But don't, you know, if you ask Spirit, God, Source, Universe, whomever it is for you, angels, you know, your ancestors, your other spirit guides, to work with you, to protect you and guide you in the right direction, you will be led. They'll be, well, it says you're a magnet to them, right? That's because they're going to be bringing them to you because they see you trying to work with them, trying to put the work in to bring those opportunities towards you, and they will reward you with that. So I just want to leave that there. That's your personal growth, right? You know, a little hard work, little elbow grease, and you will be that magnet. Okay, let's get some more tarot here for clarification, confirmation, advice, guidance. Four of Swords, healing. I love that that is kind of here and here, right? Because it's kind of on the two things where you're working on relationships. Take that little bit of time out to get some mental clarity. That's what that card is giving you for further advice and guidance. Short and sweet there. Nine of Cups. Love it. You will be emotionally fulfilled. You will be happy. You'll be dancing. You'll have the happy family. Or everything over here with this, what we were talking about in the beginning, maybe with, you know, Finding someone to take the lead is going to bring in the family emotional balance and happiness. I love that. You can just see they're saying if you're willing to work on any of these, because not all of them may resonate with you. Maybe only one set will. Maybe only one card within a set will. But the important thing is that you recognize the message in here for yourself and you work on it, right? Let's get one more. 10 of Pentacles. 1, support. We talked about that. Look how that's landed right on Guardian Angel. Love it. But it's the 10 of Pentacles again. Look, they're giving you the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. They're telling you your aura is a magnet for golden opportunities. You're meant to do great things here. Sorry about the air conditioning unit. Okay, it's maybe, pardon me, a little loud. But look, you guys, they're giving you, like, this is what can be. This is what can be if you're willing to put in that little bit of work, okay? And ask for support, whether it's from other people or from spirit. Last 2 cards before we go, Capricorn. Detachment. According to spiritual law, you can have anything your heart desires. However, if your happiness, sense of security, or feeling of power depends on someone or something in your life, then you are attached to that person or thing, and it is a chain which binds you to a lower frequency and keeps you stuck. Your guidance is to ask the angels to help you cut the cords that tie you to people, things, and emotions. When all attachments are released, you can no longer be manipulated emotionally. This enables you to reclaim your power and be genuine. Free your spirit and that of others. Let go now. I release everyone and everything. I want to add there that does not serve my highest good, okay? My spirit is free. And they're telling you this, look, 10, the 9. And down here when I talked about that, maybe I should have been more clear, and that's why they sent this card out as a, you know, little course correction for me. When I said that maybe it's the security and the money that brings you together, but not in a dependent way. It's a joint, okay? It's joint. Everything down here in relationship, and I just assume, you know, and sometimes don't say it, we all know that we should not be dependent on another person for our security, happiness, or whatever. It's great if they fill that for us and we fill it for them. It's a two-way street, right? But not in a codependent way. Let's get one last card. I'm just learning all kinds of things today. Self-criticism, Capricorn. We, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace these negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you are less than perfect. Remember that God and divine perfection exist in all things. So those are your messages, Capricorn. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I will be back in a few weeks with your short and sweet reading. But also in the meantime, if you're looking for more advice and guidance, go into my playlist. And you know what? If something calls to you, even if it isn't your sign, maybe go in, because there could be a message in there for you. Trust your intuition. Thank you, Capricorn, and I'll see you the next time.